I've always loved going to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. It has been some time since I had gone, so going 2 months ago was a very cool experience. From a night ride on a Polish Chariot to riding Griffin, these are all Busch Gardens, Williamsburg's coasters ranked. Right off the bat, I want to give 2 quick disclaimers. So, during this trip, there were only 2 coasters I unfortunately did not make it on. This was Loch, Ness Monster and Grover's Alpine Express. Luckily, I have been on these coasters before, so yeah, I'll just put that out quickly. And this is my opinion. At the number 8 spot is Grover's Alpine Express. This kiddie coaster is actually a really good kiddie coaster. The layout is pretty fun as it climbs over the pathway and through some scenery. But of course, it is still a kiddie coaster, so I really can't rank it that high. At the number 7 spot is Loch Ness Monster. This is by far the most nostalgic coaster I've ever been on, so it's sad to not ride it this time around. This ride is surprisingly smoother than most arrows, especially the other one at Kingston Dominion. The loops are very forceful, the setting is amazing, and the indoor helix is a weird experience, but very cool. But it has too many dead spots for it to be higher on the list. A step ahead of Loch Ness Monster is Invader. This GCI wooden coaster that opened in 2017 is just amazing. Most people think this is a family coaster. Yeah, that's fair. But it is a dang good family coaster. The first drop is fantastic, with itty-bitty pops of airtime and laterals throughout the layout, and a pretty smooth ride. Just sit in the front for the best experience. The next coaster is a Premier Rides launch coaster called Pesto. Some people put it higher in the park, but there's one reason why this thing comes short. It is the trains. The trains on these Premier Rides launch coasters are awful. They are insanely small and very hard to get into and out of. Also, the restraints are very bad with the over-the-shoulder straps, which give me neck pain and can be also very painful. But let's get to the good. The ride is very forceful, especially the part right after the slow heartline roll. Speaking of roll, this is the best part of the ride, and it's not even close. You get some insane hang time, and you're just looking at the ground, which is a surreal experience. Overall, there are bad launches, some intense laterals, and some great hang time. Not a bad ride. The number 4 and 3 spot are really close, but for the number 4 spot, I went with Bolton. This is one of the best family coasters in America, and for a good reason. Forceful launches, amazing theming, and a freaking drop track, and also a forceful helix. This ride is awesome. First of all, the trains are awesome with great lap bars, and they look fantastic too. You head into a show building and traverse forceful helixes, and then the crazy drop track. You literally just drop. You rocket up into a shack and plunge down into the river, around some forceful turns and into the brakes. This ride is really intense, and overall just a really good ride. And the number 3 spot I was talking about before is Alpine Guys. This is a forceful inverted coaster by B&M, which I think is a really fun ride. I don't think it is as good as Montu, but it is a pretty good ride. The Cobra Roll brings some insane whip, and the 0G Roll is very floaty. The sense of speed is great, but that's about it. The 0G Roll and the Cobra Roll are the best elements, and that's about it. The other elements are flying. The mid-course slows it down too much, but the riding position, the forceful inversions, and the setting brings it barely above for Bolton. And number 2 is Griffin. Griffin is an awesome B&M dive coaster, which shocked me in every way. The drop blew me out of the water, and was my second favorite drop ever. The Enelman gave some great hang time. The drop off the mid-course is, of course, amazing, and obviously the Enelman is cool too. There's also this one underrated element, a speed hill right before the splashdown, which brings some crazy ejector airtime. You can see my reaction in the video in the background. Yeah, it's that good. The restraints are good, and basically this ride is not a one-trick pony. There's some crazy good elements scattered around the layout, and this finds it in my top 10 overall. Pretty obviously, the best coaster in the park, for now, is the Polish Chariot. First of all, the restraints on this ride are amazing. The B&M clamshell restraints are fantastic. They give you great room for your airtime, which this ride definitely has. The first drop is good, not the best in the park, but the sense of speed is great. The first airtime hill is glorious with sustained floater airtime the whole way through it. The diving to the river can be a bit rough, but the sense of speed is just so much fun. Usually the mid-course doesn't slow you down, and when it does, oh boy does this ride get bonkers. The dive into the river gives some sustained flagective airtime, and then comes the strongest airtime pop in the ride. The last hill gives some straight ejector. Here's my reaction. Yeah, I screamed loud, but that airtime moment is crazy. Overall, this ride is just so good. Now, if you are from the future in 2022, may you think why Pantheon isn't here. It is because this dang video was made in 2021, but also, Pantheon is looking to be the best right there, so that probably will be number one. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, like the video, and subscribe. New videos every Tuesday and Friday at 7 o'clock. Thank you for watching, and bye.